Hey everybody, Dog8798 here. This is my thoughts on the Captain America Civil War film, which comes out. I think it's May. I think that film comes out May of next year. Hold on, I'm on Wikipedia right now. Let me look it up. Yep, May 6, 2016. This is my thoughts on the film, and I must say, man, after watching that trailer, and even before I saw the trailer, reading the entire list of cast members that will appear in the film, and after seeing Avengers: Age of Ultron, I cannot wait for Captain America: Civil War. And to tell you the truth, I was initially pissed. I was initially pissed off when I heard the idea that Marvel wanted Captain America 3 to be Civil War. When I first heard about that, I was pissed because I saw this as a desperate money grab and as a desperate attempt to counter Batman and Superman: Dawn of Justice. Batman and Superman: Dawn of Justice, which of course is based on Batman Superman: Dawn of Justice, takes inspirations from the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight, I think it's the Dark Knight Returns comic book by Frank Miller, and Civil War is a similar story to that, similar story to that, and I was pissed because first off I was pissed because them doing a Civil War film that was that was hugely inconsistent with what we saw at the end of Captain America the Winter Soldier. At the end of that film, um um Black Widow Black Widow said Black Widow say, yeah, the world is a vulnerable place, but we are all you have that stands between you and total annihilation. We are all you have. So when that right there is when they should have stopped. That right there is when they were supposed to stop trying to ban or control superheroes, ban or control superheroes. But of course, Avengers: Age of Ultron, that was the film that, of course, and then, of course, Avengers: Age of Ultron. I mentioned my problems with that film, but after watching Avengers: Age of Ultron, I later understood, as a friend told me, that Avengers: Age of Ultron will lead up into Civil War, will lead up into Civil War, and after reading about all the cast members that will appear in Civil War, and of course Kevin Feige say the Civil War will be more about since there are no secret identities in Marvel Cinematic Universe, the cinematic universe. This movie will be more about Marvel trying to will be more about the them trying to control superheroes and hold the Avengers accountable for all the damages and stuff they done they've done. And of course, because like I said before, also I've never read, and I don't plan on to it anytime soon. I never liked the Civil War comic. Never read it, but I never liked the Civil War comic. I do not like, and obviously, and if you look at the reception, I'm not alone. It has a mixed reception. It has a mixed reception. Mostly according to Wikipedia is because of this ending. I don't care about the ending. It's the fact that I do not want to see. I did not want to read a comic book, or I did not want to watch. Initially did not want to watch a movie where Spider-Man, Captain America, where Iron Man and Captain America are going to be fighting each other, and Spider-Man caught in the middle. No, I want to see all the heroes team up and fight Thanos or some powerful enemy. That's what I want to see. I do not want to see these guys or Captain America fight Red Skull, who, of course, they had to kill off the Red Skull character because Hugo Weaving left the franchise. Um, so like I said, awesome. So like I said, awesome. So I can't wait for the I can't wait for the I can't wait for the film. So I initially was angry with the news of this film, but now I can't wait for Captain America: Civil War. This is gonna be one of the best. This is gonna be one of the best films. This is gonna be one of the best films of all time. This is gonna be one of the best films of all time, and one of the best MCU films of all time. I can't wait. Like I keep saying, 2016, such an awesome year for films, man. Such an awesome year for films. And then, of course, you got the cast of characters. All the Avengers are here except Thor, who I could have sworn I saw in the cast when I last checked the Civil War Wikipedia page. But every Avenger here is here except for Thor and the Incredible Hulk. A little disappointed that the Incredible Hulk won't be here, especially with them bringing Thunderbolt Ross back to the franchise, who I saw in the what's his name, and I love the villain in this film, Lord Zemo. Lord Zemo, he's gonna be the new villain in this film. Ant-Man's returning. Falcon will be here. Falcon will be here. Oh, Black Panther looked awesome, man. After seeing Black Panther in this film, never really was that much a big fan of Black Panther, but after seeing Black Panther in this film, I can't wait for his solo movie later, man. I can't wait for his solo movie later. Then you got yeah, then Vision's in this film, and unlike all the other characters, they told you what all the other characters, what side will they be, what side they would be on, what side would they be on. They didn't tell you they didn't tell you what side they didn't tell you what side what's his face? What's his face? They didn't tell you what side yeah, they didn't tell you what side Vision was gonna be on, so I can't wait to see his role. And I can't wait to see another trailer to reveal the new Spider-Man character. The new Spider-Man character. Yes, so happy that Amazing Spider-Man Crapfest film series is over. Spider-Man will be rebooted again. This will be his first appearance. Then he'll appear in a solo film of his own. On a solo film of his own. Well, like I said, this is my thoughts on Captain America Civil War. Now I'm going to give my thoughts on Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice trailer 2. I decided to combine both of these into one video just now, off the spot. Okay, let me go to the page first. Batman vs. Superman. Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. This is my thoughts on the second trailer, and my God, this trailer was even bigger, badder, and better than the first one. The first trailer didn't reveal much. Only showed Batman and only showed Gotham and Metropolis, and of course at the end, of course, the epic scene at the end with Batman and Superman, with Superman in the sky and Batman on the ground, about to fight, and it ended there. But it had dozens of Easter eggs. This trailer showed much more, revealed a lot more. And I must say, this was awesome. The action sequences, I can't wait, man. The action sequences between Batman and Superman. Then you got Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, her appearance. Then the appearance of Doomsday. Also love Lex Luthor in this film. He's just like this, one of my favorite incarnation of Luthor, the Smallville. One of my favorite incarnations of Luthor, the Smallville Luthor is so uptight and full of personality, but still the criminal mastermind, but still the eccentric criminal mastermind of Lex Luthor. Come to think of it, Lex Luthor in this film was so, because of his long hair, because of his eccentric personality, I mistook him for the Riddler. I actually thought that was Edward Nygma, the Riddler, but it was Luthor, as a friend told me. It was Lex Luthor. It was Lex Luthor. The fact that he had hair and his upbeat personality, threw me threw me off. The cast looks good. Cinematography looks great. The action sequences looks great. This it's gonna be an awesome film. Like I said, I loved the Easter eggs. General Zod. after seeing Doomsday in this film, I think I knew what General Zod's role, his corpse, what his role is going to be. But like I said, I want to be surprised, so I'm going to keep any spoilers, any 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 hypothetical spoilers to myself, man. Hypothetical spoilers to myself. But you got Batman: Dawn of Justice. First off, I was initially excited when I heard the news of this film. Then when I read on Wikipedia about what will be happening in this film, and all the characters who will not be appearing in the MCU, in the, I can't remember what caused me to start because I can't wait for this film, but I can't remember what I read that made me sort of go against DC. I can't remember at the time. But I was initially I read something. It was a couple of characters. Oh yeah, it was a couple of characters I like Martian Manhunter and Robin not being in the DC shared universe. That like kind of pissed me off. That kind of that kind of that kind of pissed me off and made me hateful towards Marvel. I'm hateful towards DC, and I was also biased towards Marvel because this around before the reveal of Batman: Dawn of Justice, man, the trailers, man, it was not really a good time to really be a DC fan, man. You had the garbage Teen Titans Go on television. Green Lantern and Young Justice were canceled. Um, um, Green Lantern, the live action film, flopped and wasn't getting a sequel. Man of Steel, I love Man of Steel, but to a lot of people that was a disappointment. So it really wasn't a good time to be a DC fan. I was hugely biased towards Marvel around this time. But after seeing, yeah, it was seeing Batman: Dawn of Justice and Suicide Squad that got me back to supporting and liking DC. And now I want both Marvel and DC to be good. I don't do the competition anymore. Initially biased towards Marvel. Initially biased towards I was initially supportive and biased towards Marvel, and hated DC because of the stuff they were doing. But now after seeing these trailers and seeing what they have planned, which I'm gonna do another video on that, another video giving my second and improved thoughts on the DC shared universe, which since more has been revealed since. And like I said, man, this film right here, I can't wait. Batman and Superman, to tell you the truth, I'm a huge fan of both of them as characters, but I could care less about their comic books. I could care less about their comic books. That's one of the reasons I was one of the main people who actually enjoyed Man of Steel, because I really didn't care much for Man of Steel. I've already seen Superman on the big screen. Same goes with Batman. I want to see that Justice League film, but this right here, it looks awesome. It looks awesome, man. Can't wait. Like I said, 2016 is an awesome year for films. Well, this was my thoughts on Civil War and Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice. All right, Doug out.